Another great way to use your iPad for work to show students how things can be done and to demonstrate when students are actually working in Seesaw, you can add a response as a sample student to the activity, and then what the students are seeing is your iPad on the screen, and you are sharing the pages that you're working on. Don't want to delete or duplicate. On here, I'm supposed to use a highlighter to color the animal adventures you participate in during the virtual field trip. The virtual field trip on this activity is a link. So it's a slideshow. So I've got to click over here and have a second window open. And this lets them move their way through an activity. So if I'm going to read about sloths, it tells me what to do. I move on. I have an optional activity. I can go back and I'm finished with sloths. So in Seesaw, I'm supposed to mark with my highlighter that I just read about sloths. And then it tells me for each animal adventure, complete one page in the activity. So I would go to this page on my iPad and I would talk about the animal that I worked on, and I would demonstrate using my iPad how I can use a pencil or a pen and I can write, this animal was a sloth, and I can demonstrate hopefully my very good handwriting. Right now I'm actually on my MacBook demonstrating, but if I had my iPad connected to the television, I could use the Logitech pencil or crayon to do the work. Where does a sloth live? I didn't pay attention, so I might need to go back and look, but I'm going to assume it's in a forest. How does the animal get what it needs from its habitat? Think about things that this animal has as special abilities or physical appearances that help it survive. So I can either text and move a text box down here when I'm typing in sloths have, and resize that text box to get it to fit. Or I could use my nice penmanship and my crayon to write it out. Etc. So the students are seeing what you're doing on your iPad up on the television, and you are working through the slides just like the students would. You're demonstrating. I can draft that activity to come back the next day, and I can demonstrate again one more. Since it's a draft and I am the sample student, I can just come back and say show draft, click on edit the draft, and now I'm going to pick another animal. I would pick a different animal from the Cincinnati Zoo, maybe this time porcupines. I should read a little more carefully this time. There is a video that's linked to it, so I can meet a porcupine in the Cincinnati Zoo. The kids can watch it on their iPad, or you could watch it together on the television. Here at the Cincinnati Zoo, and find what we need to go back to our Seesaw activity and mark which activity I did. I did a porcupine. Then I'm going to pick page 3 and use my pen to fill out the activity each day. So that's one way to use your Logitech pencil and your iPad projected to the television screen to show students how to use it to complete their work, to demonstrate completing work in Seesaw.